Hi, it's Grandma. Let's have a tea party. Let's have a special kind of tea party. Let's have a tea party with mermaids. I actually have a really cute little mermaid story that I can tell during this tea party. First thing I need to do is put something pretty on for my tea party. I think I will put this on. Look how pretty that is. So I'll put this on for my tea party. Oh, look at that. And I think I'll put a pretty ring on for my tea party too. Put that right there. Okay, now I need to invite some friends to my tea party. Guess who I'm going to invite? Mermaids. I'm going to invite this mermaid. There's her mermaid tail. She's got pretty purple hair and big eyes. And she's got a little green swimsuit top on and a little flower in her hair. What a pretty little mermaid. Also, let's see, I think I will have her sit right there. I'm also going to invite this mermaid. There's her mermaid tail. She has pretty orange hair and a little blue swimsuit with a cute little flower. She's got big eyes and her lovely pink and blue and purple tail. I think she's going to sit right there. And I'm going to invite Ariel. She's got beautiful red hair. She's got her little seashell swimsuit on. And there's her tail, her little mermaid tail. She's going to sit right there. Okay. So now let's serve some tea to the two mermaids and the little mermaid Ariel. I've got little pink cups. There's 1, 2, 3. That's going to be for them. And I'm going to use this little green cup for my tea. Then I have my little purple teapot. And, well, it wouldn't be a party without food, so I'm going to have to make some tea party food to go with our tea. So I've got my pot and a spoon and a little pot. I'll do my cooking in there. And then I have some little plates. There's 1, 2, 3 little purple plates for them. And I will use this big yellow plate for me. So first things first, let's make some tea. We'll use this little pot for tea. I'm going to put some water in it. Shh. Got my water. Now I need to decide what flavor of tea I want to make. Orange blossom. Let's make orange blossom tea. Scooping in the orange, scooping in the blossoms, mixing it all together. Oh, that's hot. Let's pour that very carefully into our little teapot. There we go. I've got my hot tea in here. Now let's make some food. What kind of food should we make to go with our tea? I know. Let's make a delicious soup, a noodle soup. Put some noodles in, put some veggies in, and put some tomatoes in, and some seasonings. Sprinkle, 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 lots of seasonings. Stir it all together. It's a really thick soup, so it can go on plates. So let me get some food out so it can cool down before they eat it. There's a big scoop for purple hair. There's a big scoop for orange hair mermaid. And here's a big scoop for Ariel. Oh, I need a scoop of food. I'm going to have 2 scoops because I'm bigger than them. There we go. And so here's your food. And here's your food. And Ariel, here's your food. Now, let's pour some tea. There's a little tea for purple hair mermaid. There's a little tea for orange hair mermaid. And a little bit of tea for Ariel. And of course, I need some orange blossom tea too. Now, let's everybody taste their tea and see how it is. It's so delicious. She loves it. Do you like your tea too? Oh, yes. She's flapping her tail. That's how much she loves her tea. Have a little sip, Ariel. It's delicious. Now let me try some orange blossom tea. I love orange blossom tea. Now let's try our food. Have a little bite, Ariel. Have a little bite. Have a little bite. Oh, yum. I think they all love it. I'm going to try it too. Oh my goodness, I can taste the tomatoes. I can taste all those spices. It's delicious. How about a little more food? There's some for you. There's some for you. There's some for you. I want a little bit more too. So, who needs a little more tea? I know I do, but let's make a new kind of tea. Let me get my pot out. And I think this time I'm going to fill it with water. And then I'm going to put some vanilla in there. And I think I'm going to put some rose water. Rose water vanilla tea. Stir it all together. Oh, it smells so good. Let's put it in our teapot and we'll serve some more tea. Okay, a little rose vanilla tea for you and a little rose vanilla tea for you. And a little rose vanilla tea for Ariel. And some rose vanilla tea for Grandma. Okay, take a little sip. Mmm. Have a little sip, Ariel. I love it. Have a little sip, purple hair. Splash, splash, splash. That means I love my tea. Have a little sip, orange hair. Splash, splash. I love my tea too. Oh, I'm so glad everyone loves their tea. Thank you for coming to my tea party with me. Let's read a little mermaid story while we're sipping on our tea. Okay, so this story is called, let me find it. This story is called Mermaid Adventure in the Magic Shed. Are you ready to hear Mermaid Adventure in the Magic Shed? I am. Yes, please, I want to hear it. Okay, here we go. Once upon a time, there were two girls, and they were best friends. So it was lucky that they were neighbors. They were both 7 years old and loved adventures. Their names were Molly and Sophie. Molly and Sophie? I think that's what their names should be. Molly and Sophie. Perfect. And their little friend Ariel. Molly wore a bow and a ballerina skirt and a white shirt. Sophie wore a flower in her hair, 2 bracelets, a shiny dress, and a big red belt. One Saturday morning, Molly got dressed to go to Sophie's house after breakfast. Molly and Sophie went to play in Sophie's shed. Molly found a loose plank in the shed wall with water pouring out of it. Molly removed the plank and found a tunnel. She found a tunnel in the wall. Molly called Sophie, who was looking at all the old gadgets. "Look at this," Molly whispered. "It looks like a tunnel," said Sophie. They went inside the tunnel, and at the end there was a door with a knob. Sophie opened the door, and they saw the ocean. There was a type of portal that stopped the water from coming in the tunnel. Molly went through the portal, and a spark of light went all around her. Then she turned into a mermaid. Then Sophie quickly went through the portal, and she turned into a mermaid too. All the light went around her, and she turned into a mermaid too. Just then, Sophie heard a voice calling, "Help! Help!" She said to Molly, "I hear someone calling for help, and it's coming from that cave. Let's go check it out." So the two friends swam down to the spooky cave. "It looks like a prison," said Molly. "I see something glittering." "It's a crown," said Sophie. "A princess must have been kidnapped," said Molly. "I wish we could turn into sharks. Then we could get the keys guarded by those sharks." Instantly, they turned into big, toothy sharks. They were able to trick the real sharks into giving them the keys, and they freed the princess. She had silver hair and aqua green eyes and coral pink skin. Molly asked, "How did you end up in the prison?" "Kidnapped. I was kidnapped," she said. Sorry I haven't introduced myself. I'm Princess Oceana of the Pacific, and thank you for freeing me. Now follow me to my father's castle. When they reached the castle, the king was so overjoyed and happy that he gave Sophie and Molly two magic necklaces so they could visit anytime. They used the necklaces many times for lots of new adventures, but that's a story for another time. Did you like that story? I loved it. That was awesome. That was such a cool story about two friends. It was. I love how they saved the princess. It was really cool when they went into the tunnel and went into the water, and then the light came around them and they turned into mermaids. That was such a neat story. How about one more little pot of tea? Yes, please. Okay, one more little pot of tea. Let's make some water and let's put some hibiscus leaves in our tea. Ooh, hibiscus tea with some raspberries. Raspberry hibiscus tea. Stir it all together. Very good. And pour it into our teapot. Oh, I can smell it from here. Who wants some raspberry hibiscus tea? I do, I do. Okay, here you go. Shh, shh, shh. I want some too. Shh. Yum. How about you? Shh. Can you smell that tea? Oh, it smells so good. A little sip. I also think maybe this is my little plate of sandwiches, and I think I'll give us each a little sandwich. Here you go. Here I go. I'm going to share my sandwich with you. Nom, 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 nom. Delicious. I loved having tea time with sandwiches and soup and special mermaid stories. And during our mermaid story, we got to pick two new names for Molly and Sophia. And Ariel already had her name, of course. I've had a great time having a tea party with you. I can't wait to have another one. I love tea parties. I'm going to wish you a very happy day. I hope you have fun. Bye, says Ariel. See you later. I love you. And Sophia, I love you. I hope you had fun. And Molly, I had so much fun having a tea party with you. I hope I get to see you again for another tea party. I had fun with you too, Molly. Thank you for coming to my tea party. Thank you, Ariel, for coming to my tea party. It was fun. Mwah. Thank you, Sophia. I had fun at our tea party. I had fun with you too. I'll see you next time we have a tea party. I love you. Mwah.